Record on there, and then let's go. So, if you guys find yourself sitting nice and comfortably, close the eyes, feel the breath on the back of your nose. Let me just mute you all. Cool. Lovely job. Right, so finding yourself sitting comfortably, crown lifting tall. As I say, we'll work into a little bit of a hands-free flow, just giving the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists a little bit of a break. Still focusing on our breath, still using that inhale and that exhale to guide our purpose and our kind of energy to where we want it. Just feel that breath on the back of your nose. And begin to scan your body. And by scanning the body, we're just observing what it is we're holding today, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. All of these other things tend to show up in the physical body. But what we're witnessing is really just our perspective on it. It's our little lens, it's our filter that we view it through. So as you scan, as you observe, as you notice your body here today, as you notice yourself in this practice, as you begin to observe the thoughts that are cropping up, that have been repeatedly appearing over the weekend, watch your reaction to them. What is your reaction to them? These are the questions that we begin to need to ask. You don't need to do anything about it. You don't need to be trying to force change or tell yourself to be doing something different. Sometimes just awareness is the biggest changer we can find. Sometimes just experience of understanding and observing something for the first time, maybe properly, is what's key to beginning to see and implement a change, even subconsciously. The body and the brain, the nervous system is a pretty incredible thing. Once we begin to suddenly show it, that maybe we're only ever seeing one side of a coin, we're only ever looking at things from our own perspective, we're neither questioning our beliefs, our interests. We never actually get to see the other side of that coin. We never get to experience the other side of where we're not, whether that be physically or mentally, emotionally. And so the physical body is a great place to begin to experience this. To begin to notice the fact that as we move, one side feels better than the other. One side sitting here feels like our right shoulder is more tense than our left. Sitting here, our right hip is more comfortable than our left. Begin to observe that and notice it, and then once you've noticed it, begin to just try to ask yourself maybe why. Don't just say, I can't sit like that because I am right-handed, I don't sit like that because whatever your story might be. There's definitely a structural element to things, but at the same time, especially in a lot of yoga classes at the moment, structural things tend to be becoming a bit of an easy get out. And this then ends up going into our mental, psychological, emotional state as well. We tend to just say, well, I have label A, B, C. And what we want to begin to do is try to ask ourselves, what is it that gives us that label? And then what about that thing that gives us that label is unique to us, and what was it, if we keep digging back and back and back, was the little seed, was the beginning to that feeling, thought, emotion, sensation. As I say, that's physically or emotionally, spiritually. So we're just going to continue this slow breath for another 4 breaths. Should be about 45 seconds. Final 2 breaths. And then slowly beginning to draw on your knees, lift your chest a little taller, chin to chest. Try to feel as if you grow through the back of your neck. And then exhale, just keep your chin out in front of you, not looking down at your belly, just round your back, tuck your tailbone under you, feel everything relax. Inhale again, draw yourself back up. And then exhale, relaxing down. You might start to get a few clicks and cracks through the spine as you do. And then exhale. So we're just moving some air deeper into the lungs. We're going to take a few moments of pranayama, a little bit of breathing work here. So as we sit nice and tall, we're going to begin to breathe in 1 full breath and 3 thirds. Obviously, in thirds, we're going to exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause. We're going to do that 6 times, but each time we're going to make the pause in between longer. So drawing your breath in for a count of 6. Pause at the top. Exhale a third of the breath. Stop. Exhale a third of the breath. Stop. Exhale a third of the breath. Stop. Inhale it, 6. Pause at the top. Exhale in third. Stop. Third. Stop. Third. Stop. Hold. Inhaling. Stop. Exhale. Stop. Exhale. Stop. Exhale. Stop. Inhaling 6. Stop. Longer holds this time. Exhale, third. Stop. Exhale, third. Stop. Exhale, third. Stop. Inhaling in. Stop. Exhale out. Stop. Exhale out. Stop. Exhale out. Stop. Inhaling in. Final 2 rounds. Stop at the top. Exhale out. Stop. Exhale out. Stop. Exhale out. Stop. Inhale in. Final round. Stop at the top. Final time. Exhale out. Third. Stop. Exhale out, third. Stop. Exhale out. Stop. Inhaling in, draw your arms up over the head, interlink the fingers, push your hands up to the sky, and then just begin to round and roll your spine around. Push the hands forward, lift them up, just a little bit of a freestyle, almost like you've just woken up. We call it pandiculation. I'll say we, it's called. And then exhale, hands come down. So like I say, mainly hands-free yoga, so there will be bits when you need it. So we're just going to inhale, push our bum up towards the sky. Draw your chin to your chest and pull the shoulders down. And then exhale, come back down towards your bum. Sweep the arms out in front and fold down over them there. Inhale, draw the fingertips in. As you do though, try to draw shoulder blades back down your back. Try to push through the upper neck and back. Exhale, fold back down over the legs. Again, inhale, rolling up. Again, can we think about chin pushing down, crown or back of head lifting up, lengthening the neck. Exhale, fold back down. This time, inhale, roll yourself back up, arms over the head. Exhale, left hand down to the floor. Right hand reaching up, so not over your head. I'm sorry, I'm shadowing you badly, I realise that. So reach your right hand up, go higher, Becca, go higher. And you, Joe, and you, Deb, go on higher. Reach it up, now begin just to fold towards the left a little bit. Try to pull your head back up so your ear touches your shoulder, beautiful. And then inhale, come back up. Right hand down, left hand up. So again, notice my chest is straight. I keep lifting and it bends my chest over automatically without me having to lean. So just keep reaching that arm up. Now begin to just bend, soften into that right arm for a little bit of buoyancy, a little bit of bounce. Reaching up, head on the horizon. Beautiful, well done. Inhale, come back up. Left hand comes down, right hand behind onto your left knee. Sit yourself tall, rotate yourself through. And as you grow tall, inhale, reach your right hand up. Sweep it back behind you as if you're opening your whole chest. And then inhale, left hand reaches up, down towards the right knee, sit tall, rotate right. And then exhale, come back through center, sweep the arms back out in front towards 12. And then the left hand is going to creep across to about 10 o'clock. And you're going to reach your right hand up to the sky towards, I don't know what that is because we're now on a 3-dimensional clock, but I guess 4 o'clock. So diagonally opposite, reach it back, open the chest back behind you, open your chest, exhale, bring the hand down towards 2 o'clock, reach your left hand up and back behind you, up and back. Again, can you pull shoulder blades back down? Can your right arm wrap under itself a little bit? And then exhale, both hands come back down, out in front. Inhale, rise yourself up. We're just going to cross the seat of the legs. We're going to run through that whole little sequence again. As we inhale, draw the arms up. Just gently take a little freestyle cat-cow thing, bend round, just feel into your rib cage. Most of you will have obviously just woken up this morning, apart from Becca, who's out like 4 p.m. or something out in Tokyo. And then from there, we're going to find which side we start this one. Right hand down, left hand up. Reach that left hand towards the sky. Keep the head, eyes on the horizon. Soften into the arm. We did the other side first, but it really doesn't matter. We'll bend towards the right. Beautiful. And then we'll inhale, come back up. We'll bring that left hand down. Right hand reaches up, reaching it tall. Growing out. Over we go. And again, a little bit of buoyancy. Imagine this is just pushing you back a little bit. You want to feel like kind of ribs around the nipple line are pushing directly out towards the side. And then that right hand is going to come down behind your back. Left hand onto right knee. Sit tall. Rotate right. Turn your head left. Inhale, next breath, draw that left hand up over your head, open the whole shoulder, left hand behind the back, right hand comes over, takes your left knee, sit tall and rotate. Bring your head back over your right shoulder, so you're still then trying to look forward, beautiful. And then we'll release out of that. We're going to roll over hands and knees, come on to all fours, find a little cat-cow. So nothing too much in your, you can put as much in your wrists you like. If your wrists feel nice today, one of the reasons we're doing this is I've been trying to learn the stupid one-handed peacock pose on my left wrist and buggered it up. So hence the fact we're going nice and easy so I can have a rest there. But we're just going to fudge and roll the shoulders out. Turn those wrists up the other way, just so the palms face up, but no weight really has to be through them. You're just feeling and exploring the fact that there is a different way that your hands could potentially bear your weight. Maybe not today. Cool. From here, we're going to sit back towards our toes, lift up in towards toes pose. We should be towards the back of our mats a little bit here. Find your breath on the nose, breathe in for 4 and out for 6, or whatever your breath count might be. So I was just figuring out before you guys all turned up a bit of a hands-free vinyasa sun style, so we'll see how that goes, see if we can remember it all. So you're going to squeeze your bum cheeks. As you squeeze your bum cheeks here, your quads should begin to feel like they do something already. You're then just going to lift yourself up, step right foot forward, step left foot forward, draw the arms up over the head. Obviously use hands where needed, interlink the hands again, and then again we're just going to reach your left palm that little bit higher than the right, and that should put that side bend in your spine. Try to then drop your ribs a little bit so you're not flaring them up. And then come back up and take it the other direction. Reach right wrist up, drop the ribs a little bit. Inhale up, exhale down over our legs. So here we go, we'll start with these little sun salutation things. Inhale, rise hands to shins, to knees, to thighs. Look down at the floor, try to lift through the back of your head, roll back down. Sink down, roll yourself back up to stand. Draw the arms up. Exhale, folding back down over your legs. Inhale, rise to a flat back again. Grow through that knobbly bit on the back of your head. Maybe even put your finger there as a point to push into and feel the neck lengthen. Exhale, folding down. As you do, step your right knee back, right foot back into 90-90 lunge, not a massive lunge. Inhale, draw the arms up over the head, reaching tall, and then release your left hand down. Reach your right hand high again. So like you've already done, you're side bending without leaning, and you're just reaching. Maybe that hand one day might touch the floor, but probably not. Drawing tummy, dropping ribs, feeling hip flexor fire up. Exhale, bring the hand down. Try to step your left foot back, child's pose. Inhale, roll yourself up, fingertips behind the back, squeeze bum cheeks, lift up into modified Ustrasana camel pose. Exhale, bum to feet, fold down, child's pose. Hands come onto the hips. Inhale, lift yourself up. Again, still modified Ustrasana, squeeze bum. Hips want to be trying to get in front of your knees. Exhale, fold back down. Hands down the hips for this one as we fold down, forehead to the floor. This time we're going to stand up into that forward lunge again. Left knee stays down. So as we inhale, we lift. We step our right foot forward. We sweep our arms up, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, right hand drops down beside you. Imagine you're just holding like a little 3 or 4 kilo kettlebell in that hand. You're reaching that left hand up towards the sky. Tailbone is tucking, ribs are dropping. Should give you a lovely, wide, warm sensation of pull down that left leg. Hands come down to the hips. Tuck your back toes, belly to thighs. Lift your back knee. Find yourself in that bent leg warrior 3. Hands still on hips. Pull your left knee in towards your belly. Try to get your belly and thighs, both of them to touch, and then straighten your right knee, keeping the left knee in towards your belly all the way to stand. Left foot down to the floor. That's the start of our sun salutations. So we're going to do the same again on the other side, if my memory reminds me what to do. Inhale, draw the arms up. Beautiful. Exhale, fold yourself back down. Inhale, push through the back of your head. Even put your finger on that knobbly bit at the back of your head. And can you push that bit up so the chin drops down, back of the neck lengthens. Exhale, fold yourself down. Tuck your tailbone, straighten your knees. Roll, don't do that, don't fall over. Roll through your spine up to standing. This time, as we swan dive back down, we're going to find our way after this flat back. As we inhale, We exhale, step the left foot back, drop the left knee, sweeping arms up over the head. Reach those hands tall again, then release the right hand. Same as we did last time. Try to feel this wide hip sensation in here. So reaching tall, and then try to feel as if you're not just pushing the tailbone forward. There's a black thing behind me, which is annoying. So not just doing this, try to do this. The whole body comes forward, reaching up through left arm, right arm down. And then exhale, hands come down, step back towards child's pose, drop yourself down. Take a moment, and then inhale, roll up, fingertips behind the back, lift up, modified camel ustrasana, chin to chest, roll your shoulder blades back if you can. Exhale, come back down, fold child's pose. Inhale, lift up, hands onto your hips, reach your hips up, squeeze bum cheeks on, push the hips forward. And then exhale, folding back down, hands down, hips. We're going to get our left foot forward this time. So as we inhale, step tall, step left foot forward, reach your right hand up, left hand down. Find your head still, up, left, right ear to right elbow, to right shoulder to right bicep, and part and roll it's on. Left arm coming down. And then release those hands down onto your hips, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, belly to thighs, lift your right foot off the floor, balance on your left leg. Now can you, see if I can get it so you can see, can you drop your standing hip down? So you roll your whole pelvis down to the floor. That should suddenly make the outside of your left leg and your buttock, especially if you move the weight into your left heel, feel a bit juicier. Now from there, find my balance again. We pull that right knee back in towards the chest. And again, it pulls up, so now your pelvis will probably be more level. Again, we're sinking into that left heel, and now we're going to roll our way up. Push, 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 push. We stand, drop the right foot down, sweep your arms up. Exhale, folding down over your legs. Inhale, rise up. We're going to grow that little sequence a little bit more, folding forward. Grab hold of your big toes, index finger, middle finger. So Padangusthasana. Inhale, rise to your level back, your flat back, looking forward, knees soft or knees bent. Exhale, fold yourself down over your legs. Inhale, rise yourself back up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, folding down, releasing out. Sink into your chair, your that pose. Utkatasana, there we go. Sink the hips down, feet push away. Try to feel like you're rolling. In fact, get hold of your thighs and deliberately internally rotate your femur bones, your thigh bones. Feel that sensation there. Move the weight back a little bit, sink the bum down a little bit, sink the bum down, move the weight back and lift the chest up, sink the weight down, pull those thighs in, feet apart, lift the chest up, inhale, straighten the legs, swan dive back down over your legs, hands to shins, look forward, exhale, right foot steps back, no foot, no knee down this time, so it's not going all the way back. We're going to come into a double bent leg lunge. So right knee is trying to push towards the floor. Inhale, pull the arms up over your head. And then release the left hand down. As you do, straighten your back knee until you feel the whole of the front of the back foot. That makes sense. So your first all the way through to fifth, toes and knuckles on the floor. Reach the arm up, side bend towards the left, and then left hand comes out. You're also then going to twist towards the left. Exhale, dropping your right knee down, hands to hips, straighten your front leg, hands or no hands, half splits. Inhale, rise back forward, draw the arms up. Exhale, fold back down, half splits. Again, hands can be there for stability, or you can try without. One more time, going up. Exhale, coming back. As we come forward this time, we're just going to lift our left foot off the floor. We're going to try to sweep it around, all the way back behind us, and then pull that left knee through, dropping down to child's pose. Inhale, roll yourself up, Ustrasana variation, hands on the floor, lift the hips up. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, hands onto hips, lift the hips up, Ustrasana, bigger camel, squeeze bum cheeks, lift the hips. You could be a double or a single hug camel, your choice. Come back down. This time, inhale, rise up, step the right foot forward, tuck your back toes under, lift up, double bent leg lunge again, so knees just hovering. Inhale, left hand reaches up, right hand comes down. Same idea, getting that lateral flexion by reaching up, straighten your back leg. You should begin to feel hip flexors retreat as you side bend right, and then you're going to rotate right, but you still look forward. Lovely. Hands sweep back behind you. Bend fully into your right leg. Standing split. Standing warrior three with a bent leg. Then straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee. How low can you bend it? And then push back tall again. And then bend it. And then push back tall again. And then bend. And then push back tall. This time we've got 3 more of those. We're going to try to bring, as we come down, tap our left knee towards our right ankle. And then straighten. 2 more. Again, it can be as low as you feel comfortable. It might even move to the outside of your right ankle if that wants to get super jazzy. Final time. And as you push back towards your full warrior three, arms reach forward, lift the left knee up. Step your left foot outside your right foot, so little pinkies touch. Fold down over your legs. Woo-hoo. Right leg should be cooking. Push your hips over towards the right. Twist your torso left. Outside bum cheek, quads, TFL, all of that stuff should be feeling nice and alive, nice and pulled there. Inhale, we'll roll ourselves up. Drag that left knee up to the chest, straighten it out in front, holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing it down. Fold down over your legs and just sway yourself around in your forward fold, giving yourself a bit of a break there. Again, maybe this gives us a perfect opportunity to highlight the differences in sides now, because we've just beasted the hell out of our right leg just by balancing. So compare how you now feel one side to the other. One side is alive and the other side is still half asleep. Interlink fingers around the big toes. Rise up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, final time, rise to flat back. And then exhale, fold forward, release those hands out, sink your bum down. This time we won't bring hands up, we'll just bring hands into heart center. So imagine your thumbs are hooking under your breastbone, and you're picking your breastbone up with your hands. And then you're going to sink your hips a little bit lower and push them back and lift the chest and sink the bum down. And then lift the chest and try to remember still to breathe through your nose. Becca, I'm looking at you here, so I know your habits. Lift and sink and drop. And then we'll inhale, draw the arms up and lift and sink and drop and push the feet away and roll those thigh bones in. And then inhale, straighten those legs and fold down over your legs. Inhale, rise to a flat back. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up to stand. So we do that whole thing again on the other side. Exhale, folding down over your legs. So this time as we rise to a flat back, we exhale, step left foot halfway back down the mat, not huge. Lift our way up, rising towards our double bent leg. Lunge, left hand stays over the head. We reach it tall, tailbones drawn, just tucked gently under us, ribs are dropped. And then all we're going to try to do here is just gently straighten the back knee, getting first, second, third, fourth, fifth, toes and neck heads down. Reach the right hand down, reach the left hand up, and then we'll bring that right hand out the sides, twisting our chest right as our little toe knuckle stays on the floor, anchoring us with the left turned pelvis, meaning we have this pull through the whole of our anterior slings. And then we'll exhale, drop the left knee down, hands, no hands, we roll back, half splits. Again, please feel free to ease your hands if you're feeling wobbly. If you're not used to doing this, come forward. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhaling, rolling back. One more time. So again, we're going to step our way back in towards our child's pose. So from here, we step our way back with that right foot lifted. I've got a wall maybe just a little bit too close. I'm going to have to bend my leg, but you're going to try and keep it straight. You're going to bring it all the way around behind you. And now place it down to the floor. That one's a real something. Fold down over your legs, relaxing over your thighs. Inhale, rising up, hands behind the back, squeeze bum cheeks on, lift the hips, Ustrasana variation. Exhale, coming back down. So, we've done a few of these, we're warming up into anterior and posterior chains. So if you would like, you can put your hands on your ankles rather than on your bum cheeks, hips, as we lift our way up. Maybe you take a fuller Ustrasana. Maybe you keep your hands on your pelvis if that would feel better. Coming back down, fold down over your legs. So this time as we step up, it's the left foot which is going to step forward. Steer yourself, gird yourself for that single leg balance, malarkey, which is now coming up. But now from here, we're going to inhale, lift our way up, bring that left foot forward. Tuck your right toes under. Reach your right hand up, lift up into double bent leg. Excuse me. Lunge. Reach your right hand up. Straighten your back knee so you feel as if the whole of that pelvis is dragged over to the right. From there, we reach right hand up, and then we side bend right. Left hand comes out, we rotate the chest left. Beautiful. And now we're going to release those hands down. Hands come onto hips or back behind you. Bend into your left knee. Get a decent knee bend. Decent knee bend. Lift the right foot off the floor. So from here, get the weight in your right heel. See how that feels. Can you lower that right hip down again and then straighten your left leg? And then again, you're going to bend your left leg and see how low you can drop. And then again, push back, tall again. And then again, drop back, down again. Again, your right toes don't touch the floor. These next 3 or 4, depending on how bad my counting is, we're going to try to bring that right knee and tap somewhere down the outside of our left leg. Don't know about you, but my left hamstring's beginning to cook. It's beginning to feel it. Keep your right heel pulled up towards your bum cheeks as you do this. 1 more of these little taps. Oh, try not to fall over. And then push and tall. And then inhale, drag that right knee up. Place it outside your left foot. So now the right foot's in front of the left, little toes touching. Excuse me again. Fold down over your legs. Walk your hands towards the right. Push your pelvis left. Feel all of that outside of that left leg tissue firing up. And then as we inhale, we're going to roll ourselves back up. Pull that right knee up in towards our belly. Once here, hands on hips, straighten right thigh. Holding in this pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot to the floor. Take your feet slightly wider. Use your hands where you need to. Arms come forward. Sink the hips down. Full deep squat on toes or flat footed. Excuse me, your options. We're going to roll down on towards our backs. Just because we're not doing any hand work, so we can't make our tummies work. So, take your feet, your knees as wide apart as you can. Reach the hands forward. Try to gently, maybe more gently than I just did, drop towards your bum. Navasana pose, boat pose. From here, we're going to unfurl our Navasana half boat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Place your hands under your knees for a second. And you're going to try to straighten left leg. And you're going to try and straighten right leg. And then maybe you can take hands off, see how you go. And then we're going to drop back down to Ardha Navasana. And then inhale, come up. We're going up and down 30 times. 30, 29. 20. 10, 9, go on girls, 8, 10 boys, 7, come on back at 6, 5, I can see you, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull back up Navasana, grab hold of your big toes, lift up into your, Jen's outside, swearing at Douglas for being a pain in waking her up so anything. So lift your chest, hold your little happy baby on your bum pose. This is just a nice way to take the weight off. And then pull the feet back together. Low boat pose, hover and hold. Low back is in the floor, left bum cheek, hold. Reach your arms over your head, hold. Hands back down beside you. Roll to right bum cheeks, hold. Arms over your head, hold.
bring them back down. Left bum cheek, arms overhead, stay there, or bring your hands down by your side. You're just going to roll left and right and left and right and left and right and left and right. Come through centre, inhale, lift back up, boat pose. Hands under bum cheeks or not. We're going to low boat and then we're going to flutter kick our legs. Come back out, hover and hold. Flutter kick just for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise back up, rest your feet down just for a moment. Got one more to do, one more tummy thing, and then we will rest. You were like, oh, this is such a lovely class, this is horrible. So, we're going to come down on towards our backs. We're going to get fists with our hands. Let's be manly about this. We're going to lift our left leg to a 90 degree. We're going to push our fists in towards our thigh. The right leg is going to go long, and we're going to push and push the knees to hands, the hands to knees. Push, 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 push. Holding, pushing, holding harder, pushing stronger. 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Switch legs. Straight in. Left leg long. Right leg up. Push, 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 push. Holding here just for 5 as we push stronger. 4. Holding harder. 3. Just 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew. Finding your bridge pose, whichever variation of bridge you want. Fingers down by your bum cheeks. We're going to roll the pelvis up. Squeeze bum cheeks on. I always like lifting my arms overhead just because it feels like I get more of a lift. And then we'll roll back down again. One more time, rolling those hips up, pushing into the heels, lifting away. And then again, rolling back down. Grab your knees, give them a big hug and a big squeeze. Now you can either just take your legs into the sky or you can drop them down in towards a halasana plow pose. Your option, so you could stay here, you could roll up to something like this, as long as the weight is not in your head and neck, or you could drop back so your feet touch the floor. Hands could be by your feet or could be down beside you. If you want to take that full fold in half, it's definitely the most elegant pose that anyone can find. And then we'll gently roll our way down, feet down to the floor. Just allow the hips to drop left and drop right. Let the head just feel like it goes wherever it wants to. Maybe it's opposite to the knees, maybe it's the same way as the knees. And then one more time, give those knees a big hug and a big squeeze. Then let those legs go long. Let the hands come long. Feel in towards your belly, in towards your chest, in towards your hips. Let your tension dissolve. Maybe just run your fingers along the back of your neck before we completely settle down. Just lengthening it out, massaging the back of your head behind your ears. We don't have me there to massage you, so what's better than absolutely nothing is just gently massaging your own head and neck and shoulders. Still quite nice, even if not quite the same. Gently squeeze and massage into your neck. And then allow those palms to come palm face up beside you. And again, just observe and scan down through your body, crown of the head to the tips of your toes. Notice your breath as you lie here. Notice your thoughts and your feelings during some of that practice, maybe the core stuff, maybe that single leg balance stuff. Where did your mind go? What was your reaction to it? Where did you immediately jump to? Was it a can't do this, no, I'm gonna have to give up, I'm gonna have to rest? Or was it a, okay, I know this isn't gonna be long, I know it's not killing me, I'll just see if I can keep going another 2 or 3 reps, another couple. That's not to force and do things when you know you shouldn't, but it's the ability to know the difference and know that your body, your mind likes comfort, doesn't like discomfort. That's why so many people are struggling with the idea of just not going outside. They like to be comfortable in their thoughts, in their life, in their habits. Just taking another 3 breaths here. Just feeling the belly expand, your ribs expand, your sternum expand, the breastbones expand, the shoulders expanding, contracting, everything contracting, pelvis relaxing. Can you feel through the base of the pelvis that everything lets go? And then in your own time, you can begin to wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes. Wriggle the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. Finding your way to bring your knees towards your belly and give them a big hug and a big squeeze. Gently in your own time, begin to allow yourself to roll forwards and backwards a few times. And as you make your way up to a nice comfortable position, keep the eyes closed just for the final few moments as we allow our hands to rise in prayer up to the third eye. That spot between our eyebrows as we remind ourselves to have clear and loving and honest thoughts for ourselves, our friends, our families, or anyone else that we may come across in our day-to-day lives. Our hands to our mouths, we remind ourselves to have clear and loving communications with ourselves, our friends, our families, or anyone else that we may come across in our day-to-day lives. And finally down to our heart centres, as we remind ourselves to have clear and loving and honest intentions for whatever it is we plan for the rest of today, this week, this month, this year, all the foreseeable futures of our lives. Closing out with a round of Om, feel free to join in or just fold forward over the legs, taking a breath in. movements surrendering forward, like us and stuff, so you can never learn to. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me.
Namaste.
Thank you all very much. Hope you enjoyed that.
Thanks, Wibbs.
My pleasure. Lovely to see you all.
Have a good day.
And you guys, try not to work too hard. Bye.
Bye.
Love you, Liz. I'll give you a call later, Lizzie.
Alright.
Yeah. See
Bye, darling.
see you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Nice to see you guys.
Everyone, thank you.
See you later, Richard. Good to see you, mate.
Bye, Wibbs. See you soon.
See you later, Joe. See you later, Tanya.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.